1. Why is heat treatment of steel metal crucial? It is important to get the desired property, change electrical and magnetic properties, and relieve the stress after hot or cold working. 2. Define case hardening. Case hardening is a method of making outer surfaces harder of the steel parts. It is done to use low-carbon steel. Three. Explain the nuclear reactor. A nuclear reactor is a plant which initiates, controls, sustains, and maintains the nuclear fission chain reaction. It protects against radioactive radiation. 4. How to report calorific values of fuel. You can report them using the following methods, as a received or wet basis, dry or moisture-free basis, combustible or ash basis. 5. Why do you need a biological shield in nuclear plants? The biological shield absorbs a neutron, gamma, and beta radiation and protects living things. Six. Define the term latent heat. It is an amount of heat that changes the property of material without increasing its temperature any. 7. How can you identify mild steel, cast iron, and high carbon steel? You can identify these metals by a spark. Mild steel gives medium and dense sparks. Cast iron gives very thick and short flashes. High carbon steel gives long and thick sparks. 8. What do you understand by heat treatment? It is an operation that involves heating and cooling process of metals to change its properties. Nine. Why is cast iron seasoning important before machining? Cast iron seasoning is important for easy machining and saving the cutting edge of the tool. 10. Briefly explain the term gravity. Specific gravity is the proportion of the mass of a substance to the density of a reference substance. (11) What does AFBC stand for? AFBC stands for atmospheric fluidized bed combustion. (12) Differentiate between total moisture and inherent moisture of coal. Total moisture in the coil is referred to as the moisture of the bulk as a sample, while the air-dried sample is called inherent moisture. (13) What does AFBC stand for? AFBC stands for atmospheric fluidized bed combustion. (13) Define coal. Coal is a sedimentary rock that contains other elements like sulfur, oxygen, chiefly hydrogen, and nitrogen. It is the most important primary fossil fuels. 15. Explain the term torque. A force that causes rotation is called torque. It is a measure of how much force is required to rotate an object. 16. What is the difference between pipe and a tube? The significant difference between pipe and a tube is that a pipe can be measured based on its inner diameter. On the other hand, a tube can be measured based on the outer diameter. 17. Explain bearing. Bearing is a device that is placed between two components of engine for the smoother movement. It enhances the efficiency of any machine. 18. What is GD&T? GD&T is a short abbreviation of geometric dimension and tolerance. It is a system which defines engineering tolerances. (19) What is process flow diagram? A process flow diagram is a sketch which describes major equipment, plant streams, and key central loops show the relationship between system components. This diagram contains symbols to identify instruments and vessels. It describes the primary flow course. 20. What are the different types of screws? Screws can be classified based on the following parameters: screw head, screw thread type, screw drive type.